Welcome back to Vapor SMP. I'm Solo XO. Yeah, it's been a while since I recorded a proper episode, but here we are. And there's a sign on my door over my shoulder. Warning, danger, wind is flying again. Newsflash, phaser flyer on the loose. Oh, that's funny. I believe this was a prank, an April Fool's prank, done by Stay Considerate, I believe. And they posted this everywhere around the server because wind notoriously dies. So although I haven't recorded a Vapor episode in a while, I have been busy. Unfortunately, it was not a vacation. I've been grinding. I've been grinding a lot. Like, a whole lot. Like a lot. A lot of that grinding was done on the server for the project I'm going to show you today, which is really, really cool. You're, like, yeah, that's all I can say. It's cool. It's so cool. But I've also been grinding a lot off the server, outside of Minecraft, for things that will be coming in the future. That's all I can say at this point. But there's some big projects I'm working on with some other people, and there's some changes coming to the channel. So it's very exciting, but I can't say any more. So that's probably enough intro rambling, so let's get to what you're here for. Steee! That time lapse was 8 hours straight of 3 of us building with no breaks. Yeah, we shrunk it down to a teeny tiny little time lapse so you could enjoy it. It was crazy. The 3 people were Generic Dolphin, the Windsword, and myself. Along the path to my witch farm, you'll find this portal here. And that portal takes us to a very, very magical spot. This cherry grove, isn't it magical? Look at all the particles in the beehives, in the petals. Oh, cherry groves are so magical. We even got a lava lake here. That's super cool. Oh yeah, and there's something over here. This thing. Oh, this thing is so cool. It's so amazing. Let's fly around here a little bit. As you can see, it's well above the clouds. And we have our Stee head here. So if you don't know what the Stees are a joke that kind of got out of hand. Stee! If you want to see the origins of the Stee, go check out the Generic Dolphin's first stream from this server, the Vapor SMP server. and you will see how the Stees got started. And if you check out some of my videos since Dolphin has joined the server, you can find some Stee shenanigans sprinkled throughout, unceremoniously, not too much attention drawn to it. Some people call us a cult, but we're not a cult. Why would you say that? We don't even know what a cult is. Steee! So a group of us Stees got together and decided we needed a headquarters, and this is it. In total, it took about 2 months to design, mainly with me and the Windsword. Generic Dolphin and Leah both put their 2 cents in it. And it took about 2 days to collect the materials. And it took us 8 solid hours straight of building it. And then it took a few more weeks to get some of the details. And I'll show you that when we get to it. So enough stalling. Let's take a look at this. First off, we're in this beautiful valley where half of it's snow-capped mountains and the other half is cherry blossom. It is the most beautiful place I found on the server so far. It's so cool. And this is our front entrance here. Very cool. Got some nice gradient here. And this is our door. So I have a special secret Stee. And if we throw that down there. Nice. Oh, we can't forget our key. Nice. And this is the lobby. This is so cool. We spent a lot of time. And if you want to see, here are the original Stees. It's Leah. And over here we have Manatee. And then over here we have Dolphin. And then over here is myself. Beautiful. And then we have the Windsword way over here on the other side. And there's the Windsword. Very cool. We have an official Stee banner there, which is cool. And these areas here are the waiting room. So if you come to Stee headquarters and you actually get this far to get into the lobby, you will come over here and ask to take a number. So if we take a number, it will shoot us out a number. Number not found, try again. Okay. And then once you have your number, our number is 33, we have to go sit in the waiting room over here and wait to be served. And so as you can see, this is our reception desk with a beautiful fish tank in it. And this is the back of our reception desk. And to get behind the counter, we have this little door here. And it pops up. Very cool. And here, if someone is waiting in the waiting room, the Stees can come here and check on them. And this is what they'll see. So stupid. Let me just go ahead and put these numbers back. And this is our fish tank. Isn't it beautiful? There's actual fish in there. You can see them up there. There they are. There's some rare fish up there too. As you can see, that beautiful black and pink cob right there. Very rare. And some of these other ones are rare as well. So this is our lobby. This is the area that most people will see if they're lucky enough. And Stees can see the rest of the base. So if we just come in here into the trap doors, and we have a little bubble column here. If we go up the bubble column, dun, 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 we come out this fountain here. And this is just our little promenade balcony area. We can come out here and look at the valley and the snow-capped mountains and the beautiful stars in the sky. And, you know, this is just where a transition area. Maybe we come hang out when we hold a Stee function, you know. You can picture we set up some catering tables here, you know, maybe a little bit of music, and we can all like mingle and network and talk out here. One thing I'm really proud about this floor is this chandelier right here. Me and Win spent probably a good hour or two making sure this chandelier was right with this gradient. We tried all different colors and different things and stuff. And I just love this chandelier. It's one of my favorite things in the whole build. So all of the entrances to the next floors above are kind of hidden and secret, and you have to be a Stee to know how to get there. And this floor is no different. So if we jump into the fountain here and we go up this waterfall, we can go up through the ceiling. And this next floor is the Stee's residence. This is where the Stees live. So we all have a little house in here that we can decorate. And no, all the interiors are not done yet, but it's still cool nonetheless. And if we go out this little door right here, we can see the rest of the area. Look at this. This is one of the most beautiful places in the whole base right here. It's so good. It's quaint. It's cozy. It's so sweet. We got these giant trees and all the roots and these little hobbit hole type elf holes. And these are our houses, which they are not done as I mentioned. But we got our little crops here. We got our little well. We even have a beehive up there. And all these little houses. There's 5 of them for all of us to live in. And mine is actually tucked away back in this corner here. That's my window, not my door. There's my door. So this is where I can live. It's so nice. They got some melons and pumpkins and stuff. And if we go up to these like roots and stuff, there's like little hidden things. Like we have a little bench here. Got a collection of pots, and there's little flower patches everywhere. This is Wynn's place. He wanted to live in the tree root. He's got a honey window, which is really cool. So if we come back here by my place and hop up on this other route here to get up in this area, we got like little flower beds here. And over on the other side, we have some flower beds like around the chimney. It's very cool. And this little lake here, which is awesome. And this will bring us to the next level. So the next level is where we get to let our hair down a little bit. Let loose, hang out, and chill. This is our lounge. Or our nightclub, or whatever you want to call it. But this might be my favorite room in the whole place. I love this so much. It's so cool. We've got a little dance floor here, and if we jump behind the bar, we can turn on the dance floor. So this is where, after a hard day's work, the Stees can come and hang out, maybe drink a few potions. We have a stage here so we can hold open mics or DJ sets and stuff, and we can dance and hang out. It's really just our fun room. It's really cool. We got this really awesome pixel art on the wall. So earlier I mentioned we took a few weeks to do some details. All of these pixel arts are actually solid color maps that we use to make pixel arts. So it took me about 2 weeks to make all of these solid colors. Yeah, it was a grind, but so worth it. I didn't know how it was going to turn out because I didn't test it on a creative server. I just knew that we needed to light this room up to be as bright as possible. And just having like ceiling lights and the hidden lights that we have like around wasn't enough to like get the shadows off of the walls and stuff. And so instead of having wool pixel art, which it was originally, I came up with this idea so we could put glow or frog lights behind it. And the frog lights light up the room completely. And the pixel art actually turned out really good. Better than I expected. The whole inspiration for this room was I was thinking of a lounge, but if a young girl had a notebook and she plastered a whole bunch of cute stickers around it, that's what this room would be. And with them actually being on maps instead of wool, they look so much more like stickers than just the wool pixel art. So it turned out better than expected, and I am absolutely in love with this room. It is so cute. And if we go up these stairs right here, we actually go to our VIP section. And this section is only for the original 5 Stees. So we have our purple couches, and we can come up here while everyone's down there dancing or enjoying the open mic. The 5 original Stees can chill up here in their VIP section and just be the kings and queens that we are. And we also have this water feature here, and as you can guess, this is how we get up to the next level. So we saw the lobby, where the Stees live, and where the Stees party. So if we go up here, this is where the Stees work. Dun, dun, dun. So this is our war room, our meeting room, and this is where we work. As you can see, it's all business here. We've got all of these maps on the wall that represent different places in the server. That's the shopping district. That's Dolphin's base. That's my base. And that's Wynn's base. And down in our giant table down here, this is Spawn Island. That's Pirate right there. And over here is our little bit of storage where we have extra Stees. And we have some extra blank maps and some item frames. We also have Stee shields, which are really cool. And extra Stee banners and even extra Stee heads. And over here is a very special rose. When we first started the Stees and we were doing some Stee shenanigans, and I believe we were over at Camizzle's place messing with his villagers, and we started a raid. I believe it was Dolphin just flew into his villagers and started a raid, and it was all chaos and everything. And after that was said and done or whatever, a baby villager came up to me and handed me this rose, which I thought was really weird. I didn't know baby villagers could hand roses. I thought only iron golems and stuff. But it was so sweet, and the baby villager was so cute. And so we had to keep the baby villager. But unfortunately, the baby villager was not with us very long, and all that remains is this rose. So the rose will always be in here in remembrance of that cute baby villager. As you can see, we have 4 ups and downs here, and this is for rapid deployment. If we're sitting in our meetings and we decide there's some emergency shenanigans that need to be got up to, then we can quickly jump to the nearest up, and that'll take us into our armory. And here is where we can rapidly gear up. We have our armor, we have shields, we have swords, our Stee heads, and we have some hot spots around the server that we can check out. This is Leah's base here. We also have the trading hall here. This is the villager trading hall, and that's Solo Spa and Sauna, which is a very lovely place to hang out. And this is Manatee's base right here. Very cool. And this is actually the Stee headquarters. There we are right there. That's the headquarters, and this is the beautiful biome that we're in. It's so cool. It's got a little yin and yang thing going on here. We also have the Stee signal here. So if we turn it off, it turns off the signal outside. And as you can see, it's off. And if we turn it back on, it'll turn on the signal, like so. And that's just so we can alert the other Stees that we're up to shenanigans and everyone needs to come running. It's like our bat signal, but better. And once we're all geared up, we can just simply jump up here and fly out into the world. So let me know what you think of this mega base. We worked really hard on it. I'm absolutely in love with it. This is one of the biggest things I've ever built, and it's kind of amazing. So let me know down below. I totally didn't mean to rhyme there. But anyways, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And until next time, Steee!